Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Battletech, the Kerensky Redux series. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 2. I like the idea of skipping this mission, but for the sake of this video series, I'm going to try and do it. I don't have a lot of confidence about this mission. And in fact, the bulwark person. So these mechs are hurt. This is not a good situation, especially this guy. So we're going to be very careful, and if we have to abandon the mission, we will.
Command interface initiated.
The pros to this mission are we could end up with a pretty good chunk of change, and we could end up with a decent mech part. And also, we know that in the beginning of the game, you don't have tech points, and you don't have medical, so the people who have already been hurt with the head wounds are going to take a long time to get healed. We're going to have to spend a lot of time traveling in space. And that's why I said in my Kerensky guide, you want to spend all travel time early in the game racking up those star systems visited for that score. So all of that works in our favor to at least attempt the mission. Really, what doesn't work in our favor is if this ends up being too hard and we lose mechs because of it, or worse, we lose pilots. That could be very harmful to us. And if we have to punch out, then you're going to take a faction hit with the pirates, and that's going to stink. And I don't like taking faction, and I don't like failing missions. So
Coordinates received. Onward.
but we'll get up here and we'll at least take a look. The thing that I like is we have lots of cover and we have 3 mechs with jump jets, so there is the possibility here
Aye, aye. Rolling.
that we could do this and do it well.
Confirmed.
Still looking for this mech. I don't want to get... Okay.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
So there's the reinforcements. They showed up before we even got to the big mech, and that's somewhat of a problem.
I'm there.
What kind of mechs are they? There's 2 light mechs. I don't want to be fighting these guys with a heavy mech being able to shoot at me.
Holding for the right.
So we're a medium mech, and the game paused a little bit there. A mech was moving. Now we're going to see if there's a heavy. No. So I think we're just fighting a medium mech and possibly 2 light mechs. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to just wait a turn and wait for them to show up. That was a pretty rockin' move just for a laser. My guy like really shimmered there. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the other one to show up and see if it has LRMs. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Now I know. And that's a 3rd light mech. It's a Panther. Because it's shooting off its PPC. So, let's get our mechs
I'm ready.
in a position here.
Aye, aye.
Take down this locust first and foremost.
Roger that.
All we need to do is peel evasion. We still don't have any sensor lock mechs yet.
Damn it.
And that will be something we'll try to get very early. Here comes the big guy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Systems holding.
no. Is that... It's got to be an enforcer, isn't it? It's got to be what it is. Okay.
Ready
He's
for
got the
orders.
big gun, and he already made it work.
Rolling.
He's not using a lot of heat, so might as well try to get lucky. I hit him once. Because if you get lucky on those things, you can put them on the ground. I don't like that that's an enforcer, though. We're going to have to... I like that it's an enforcer. If we could get it, that'd be nice. But that ain't happening. Okay, what happens if we jump? I hate that hill being in the way. Okay, can we fire all our weapons there? We can, but they're cruddy. Oh, jeez. Okay. He gets 40s there. What about there? 40 and 20. 40s across the board. I'm going to put him there then. I'm going to put him there, but I'm not going to fire everything. Now I have to hope that my guy down here... Oh. Well, I'll get to see him. I'll get to see what it is. Let's see what it is. It's an enforcer, just like we said. Okay. I'd like to have that mech. He's going to shoot at me again, isn't he? I'm going to vigilance. Well, that creates an interesting situation because all of my guys basically are going to get a move before he does. Everybody except for my fire. Ooh, everybody except for... Oh, my Centurion's going to get a move right now, too. Oh, man. This is really tempting stuff, then. I want to try to figure out a way to get a shot at him without risking my lower tiered mechs too badly. He can move all the way up there. Here's the problem. You move him all the way up there with 5 evasion pips and he gets hit, he's done. And 5 evasion isn't what you think it is, but... Look, he doesn't have a lot of armor. Man, okay. Well, smile. 2 misses. Now we're going to get to see the other mechs. See, he's going to strip evasion off of him. So that takes 1 off before the enforcer can do anything.
Orders?
This guy, on the other hand, oh man, which side was his weakest side? I don't care. I'll take a risk here. I'm still standing cover. Put this thing on the ground, man. Hit him. There's one in the leg. Here we go. It's exposed. What do we... Oh, we got another fire starter. So we got ours and they got theirs. Now I gotta stay away from that guy. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
This is the tricky part. What is he to hit right there? He's at 80%. He can't... I'm sure he can't get any better than that getting close. So we might as well make him stick relatively far away.
Got it.
Alright. Hit him. You know, it'd be really great to see a headshot this early in the game because they've already hit me in the head twice. Oh, if you had to hit an arm, that was not the one to hit.
That hit something.
Ah, you sucker. There goes the Panther. So since he went, I should get a go in the next round. This is great.
Commander?
Okay, what am I to hit right there? 80 and 80. But I can't hit my lasers. And if I go there, I'm 70. Yeah, okay. This is going to be one time we want to alpha strike. Do not let this guy shoot his AC-10 again. Oh, he's going to get to shoot it. Oh, and he missed. Oh, thank you. Okay. In the next turn, can we put him on the ground? This guy's going to come after me.
Ready for orders.
So we have to get out of the way. We have to move, like here.
Fire subject.
And try to hit him. Oh, we're too hot. So all you can do is try to take a swing at the locust or him. What's he got in the center torso? 29. Plow him, my friend.
Copy that.
There we go. He's down. Good shooting, Tex.
That's a kill.
Fido. I'm going to change your name to Cujo. Alright, so now we just have to take these turkeys out.
I await your command.
The Jenna. Jenna needs to get cool, so we're only going to be shooting one left at a time. We have a low % chance to hit anyways.
This isn't going on my permanent record, is it?
Yes, it is. Now you're going to have to move. We want to get in, and there, and so here we are on the very first system of the game, and we've been hit in the head 3 times. 3 different pilots, of course. So, for anybody who questions me when I say I'm concerned about headshots, and I put a screenshot, and if I have it, I'll show it here in the video. Put a screenshot out of one of my career runs, and in 75 days apart, during day 800, 900 period, 4 of my pilots got hit in the head and killed. So don't tell me that headshots don't happen all the time, because they do. And this is just the first system we're in. 3 times already. This is madness.
Yes, Commander.
And this is the thing that really puts a damper on your ability to field pilots, because it puts them in the med bay, and at the beginning of the game you just don't have the medical to take care of them. So there isn't going to be a fast recovery from any of this.
What's up, boss?
So we have to do the best that we can. Oh my gosh, these are so bad. I gotta try and up my chance to hit this guy. That's just a terrible chance to hit.
Here it comes.
But got his arm, so that's nice.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yeah, I had someone on a Reddit thread trying to tell me that, oh, you can mitigate headshots by just being in cover. At higher levels, when guys are shooting AC-10s and AC-20s at your face, it's death, even if you're in cover with Bulwark. I know. I've had it happen a whole bunch. And so you're already seeing how many times the computer can hit you in the head just with this configuration. And that is why when I play at the higher levels, I really worry about killing things before they even have a chance to shoot me. And when it comes to victors, I just take their arms off first. I don't even care about the salvage. I am going to strip their armor. Alright, what I want to do is I want all these guys to go first.
Roger that.
Because I want to strip their evasion from one target, and then everybody shoot at that target and kill it. Here comes the Panther. He shot at his leg. That's why we try to max out armor there, because stuff like that happens. So who hasn't moved? The Firestarter hasn't moved. I'd like him to move, but he's going to rush up here and hurt me. So who can we take out? We can take out this Locust.
Receiving you.
So we can take out this Locust.
Roger that.
And you got 2 good hits on him there, and his core is exposed. And like I said, he's going to run up there because he wants to shoot his flamethrower at my Centurion. I know he does. And I can't blame him for that. I mean,
Orders?
it's the smart thing to do. I don't have a good turn here is the problem without jump jets. So
I'm here.
I'm gonna try to kill this guy off with one of these guys instead. What are my shooting chances? 70 and 85. Oh, and 80 and 80 and 80.
Engaging jump jet.
Alright, so that's a lot there, and he's got 16 in the center. Let's hope that I could afford to maybe go one. Nah, it's gonna make me too hot. Let's do it. Oh, and it didn't do it. I thought I was gonna kill him with
Yes,
that.
Commander.
This guy, he's got his machine guns close. What if he's right there? His machine guns are 65. What if he's right there? Same thing. What if he's right? I want to shoot him in the front. I don't want to shoot him in the back because he actually has more armor than that right there now. So what I want to do is shoot him like right. Where's he weakest? That leg has what? 20, and this one has 20, so they're virtually the same. Alright. Turn off the flamers. I can get one. Alright. Didn't quite get it.
Solid connection on that one.
I wasn't worried about making him hot because it's kind of a waste.
Waiting for orders.
I'm worried about this guy. I'm just gonna have to risk it. He's got a right hand shot at my arm. I don't like exposing that weapon. That's the problem. I do not like exposing that weapon to getting hit. That AC-10 is kind of everything.
Oh no.
So as soon as I can, I want to move him. Firestarter is just going to move this turn. He's too hot, so unless somebody comes in melee range, he's really just moving.
I live to serve.
The Jenner, on the other hand, this could be interesting. I know that Firestarter wants to rush up and hit him. If I airborne my Jenner, let's see, what's the best I can do? My cat is going nuts. I don't have any really good 45 to shoot right there. I think the safest thing to do then is just move.
On my way.
Just try your best, buddy.
Now let's see how you handle
You
this.
hit him twice. That's nice. Panther.
Damn it.
Nope.
I'm wounded.
It's a 4th head hit. 4 people.
Ready for orders.
4. Man, that's just crazy. Alright, I'm going to reserve this one. I'm going to watch this guy run up on my Centurion and flame him. Yep. So he's missing his right side. Yeah, okay.
Commander.
Blackjack, yep. Blackjack can stay in cover. Has a chance here on the right hand side. It's a little too hot, but I'm going to risk it. There we go, 2 of them right there. Wasn't enough though. One thing about this hill is it makes it a little hard to do certain navigation skills with it. You want to spin around and you have that hill in a way, it messes with your camera on this map. But I would like to... there's just not much this character can do here. I'm going to get close because I want to melee someone next turn. I don't think I can shoot anything at him. Can I? Oh, I can. Can I reach him with my flamers? Nope. Okay. So I got him, and the Firestarter is the one I'd like to hit. It's 80%. His torso is got 1 hit point, so everything else will transfer to the center if it hits him there. Okay. He's slowly going down.
Taking a critical hit.
Only problem is I can't get...
Receiving.
I could get this guy to kind of hit him. That is still a frontal attack. That would do it, though. I have every confidence this will kill him.
I copy.
Oh, it got his left leg. Okay. Pilot injured. Still there. Okay. Oh, look, the locust came running up there on my blackjack. Oh, that almost couldn't be better. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't be hasty here. We got to get the Panther not to shoot at this guy's back when he turns around and goes into the back of that locust. So to do that,
On my way.
I'm going to try to get this Jenner. What turn does this thing move on? It moves next turn. So it's going to get a stand up and attack my guy. I can't let that happen. What's left? 40. Hit him. He's going to get a stand-up and he'll melee attack my guy. Okay. But he shot at him before he turned his back, which is awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. So,
What's up, boss?
he runs up here. This is still a back attack with a good angle.
On it. Here we go.
See if the machine gun can finish him. Yep. That was awesome. Okay, so now we're down to 2. He gets up, though. He's going to take a melee attack at my Centurion, which I don't like. Even though we've only had 2 headshots. Oh, he's going to shoot him around in the back. Yeah. That sucks. Okay. That because I don't have any armor back there. Let's see. And if I want to melee him, I'm going to be exposing my back to that guy, which would be really bad. So, what is he to shoot this thing? Oh, he's really good.
Location confirmed.
Blast him.
Fire all weapons. Target down.
We're almost done with this thing.
Commander.
Not too bad.
Location confirmed.
Got a precision strike here. Let's see if we can take a leg out. 15 points left on his leg. The Jenner might be able to take that out.
Confirmed.
Let's see if we can get him on the ground. Good job. Oh, and I got a head hit. I finally got a head hit.
Taking a critical hit.
I've only had 4 of them so far. Oh, how fun. Okay.
Standing by.
Fire starter. He can jump. He can put a lot on this guy.
Engaging jump jet.
He may be able to finish him. Right there on his footsie. Don't shoot the flamers though. That hurt.
Receiving.
He's on the ground, so everybody's like, hey. Almost. What's he left with? 26 points. The blackjack should finish him off as long as he can pull the trigger when the crosshairs are on him.
Order acknowledged.
Okay, do we want to shoot everything? Yeah, if it means getting this over with.
All weapons on go.
Alright. Well,
Enemy eliminated.
that went a little better than I thought it would.
Mission successful.
So we didn't have to quit that mission. Oh, our mercenary review board rating is 69. Well, that's kind of magical. The end of the first system. And our mechs were no worse for the wear. But look, 2 more head wounds. So what I say about head wounds. And we get a piece of an enforcer, which is great. And a piece of another fire starter, which is great. I like to have lots of those. We do have mech warriors that need experience, so we'll take care of them. We got 4.46 million, which is fantastic.
Yes, Commander.
Beaker has enough points now to either take, well, no, she doesn't. She can take one of these things.
Mech warrior training complete.
And this character here, yeah, being able to hit things is really good, and being able to get up to there is good.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And everybody else is wounded, and it's going to take some time to get out. We're going to look. So our longest pilot's going to take 23 days to get out of action. So we are going to be traveling for that long. I will figure out a path that'll work. We're going to go into the store and look at a few things. So what is here in the store? There is no Marauder. That's a shame. There's a quick draw, which is very common to see. You will see these mechs a lot throughout the whole entire game. But what I really wanted was a Marauder, and I wanted to see about, oh, there's a gyro there. Ooh. Too bad I can't afford that. So there's some nice stuff here, but there's nothing that I really wanted, which is unfortunate. So before we leave the planet, before we leave the system, we have to go fix our mechs. And I'm going to take a look at this mech. Let's see, what is it set up? Oh yeah, okay. So what I'd like to do is move the ammo into the legs just to be extra safe. I'd love to find another way to fit another laser on there, but he's already really hot as he is. In fact, it's tempting here to take one of those off, and I don't have any small weapons at all. And simply, I'm going to leave him the way he was, but it's really tempting to take that off of there. I'm going to move it over to the right side because I'm used to having things on the right side. It's tempting to take it off and amp up the legs and put more on his back, but we'll leave him there. 4 days to do that, to move that stuff around. This is the one that's tough because here's what I normally do with these mechs, and we don't have any of the pieces to do it with right now. All I can do is spend a day moving the ammo around for his machine gun. What I really like to do is take the machine guns and the flamers off of it. You can notice there's 6 small weapon slots right here, this thing. They call them support weapons, but there's 6 of those slots, and I like to put small lasers on them and leave the 2 medium lasers in the arms if you can. You don't need them. Even just having one is good enough, really, if you want to put one like here in the center. And what you do is, with all of its jump jets, you just run it around and hit things in the back where the armor's weak, and it'll launch. You melee things in the back, and all those short lasers fire. And you can kill a lot of mechs like locusts and commandos and javelins with a mech with a fire starter lined up like that. But right now we don't have any of those weapons, so it really stinks. So we'll do that. And then will become the next difficult part of this whole thing. Also, I should say this before we get going. It's day 1200. It's the first day. You need to start your upgrades. So the first things that you want to improve are mech bays. You have to get that so you can have more mechs. That helps keep you from... The more mechs you have that are fully serviceable, the more you can complete all the missions in the system, even if you have to take some wounds. Even if you have to take some mech damage. Even if you have to punch out of a mech. It's okay because you know you have backups. So that's like the first thing. You want to get the drive system upgraded as fast as humanly possible. And you want to get more habitat pods. And you can see that the habitat pod requires repaired power conduits and structural repair. So it requires this and this. And to get the next mech bay, you need repaired power conduits. So the very first thing you can do is repaired power conduits. And it costs you 90,000. Thankfully, it's one of the few cheap things in the whole game. So that's ready to go. Next becomes the star map. So the first thing to do is go up here and look at the half skull filter and see where you can go. Now, you can go to Lyreturn, which is a nice local government planet to go to right off the bat because it has Capellan and pirate faction missions against the local government. It'll have a couple local government missions against your pirate factions as well. It's an alright planet to go to, and since 23 days is our longest person that we have right now being wounded, we could go there. You could also run all the way up here into Ilyushin, which is has pirates and Davion and Taurian contracts. That would take you 29 days to get over there. Take you a whole month to get over there. There's another half skull system close by in Lindsay, which will also get you some Draconis Combine, some Davion, hopefully some pirates. This is a possibility, but the thing is, by going all the way over there, you have to come all the way back because the places that you really want to go early are Claybrook. Claybrook has a whopping 18 or 19 day travel time. Now you can cut it down to 3 on the way in. Obviously, if you watch my guide, you know that, but it's still 18 or 19 on the way out. You're going to want to use that travel time to repair mechs and deal with wounded people. So we want to hit this system as early as possible, also because it gives you Steiner faction. So I want to go in that general direction. There is also over here Arn. So one of the things I'm going to do is show this map when I'm doing my travel planning. This is also in my Battletech guide, and it's also available via download from a Dropbox link. You can see that if you're traveling over here, I've got the starter systems kind of circled in white. And so if we travel from Panzer to Lyraton, there's kind of this rat's nest of stuff down here, and we kind of want to save these systems because there's a lot of blue systems down here, like Kimi and Untran and Tinkalunas and Wyeth's Glory. And notice the ones like Kimi and Repulse and Andarmex have blue circles around them, cyan circles around them. Those are Lost Tech systems. Basically, there's Lost Tech there. There's Star League systems. Those are where you can find things like Gauss rifles, and if they're a pirate system, you can find an Atlas II there. So places like Cavalor above. And I don't want to fly through those systems right now. I will fly through them much later. So I'm going to figure out a plan that moves me in the northwest direction here through the systems in such a way that we can hopefully end up at Claybrook, and I will come back and show you what that is. So here's the logic for our plan and why we're going to do what we're going to do. We're here at Panzer, and it takes 9 full days to leave Panzer. That's if our engines are actually fully upgraded, so it's going to take a little bit longer. If we were to go directly to Lyraton, the other half-skull system close by, it says it would take 20 days to get there, and we would be going through Herotitus, which has a black market, meaning it's a pirate system. So we'd be blowing that one early, passing through it. And then you'd have to take a direct route into Lyraton, which costs 5 days to travel into, if, again, your engines are fully upgraded. So I have a different plan. So if we take a blow-up look at our map here, you can see that we're here at Panzer, and if we want to go to Lyraton through Herotitus, it's our only stop, but we have to go directly into Lyraton. We spend 9 days going out of Panzer, and that 9 days is if your Argo engines are upgraded fully. And 5 days going to Lyraton, and that's if your engines are fully upgraded. There's a different route for us to take, though. First of all, I'd like to save Herotitus because it's a pirate station with a black market for later. It's a one-skull system, and we might want to stop there later on when we have access to the pirates. The other thing is we can kind of kill 2 systems here on the way instead of 1 if we go through Mandalus and through Tinkalunas and then the Lyraton. The thing with Tinkalunas is it's an abandoned system, which is why I've got it circled in gray. There's nothing there. There's nothing there to buy. There's no mech parts. There's no weapon parts. There's nothing. It's an abandoned system, which also means lunar biome, which is really bad. There's no cover in a lunar biome, and your mechs get super hot. So we would like to go through as many of those systems as we can and not waste time actually going down to them. So just fly through them and get the star systems completion. So what I'd like to do here is go from Panzer to Mandalus to Tinkalunas to Lyraton. I believe that will come close to the 23 days that we need to heal our most wounded pilot, and it'll also allow us to stop over Lyraton, check the contracts, and spend 3 days flying in. So that's what we're going to do. So we start by not taking this route, but instead first going to here, Mandalus. I'm going to plot our course. Here's the other advantage is we're going to be able to go over Mandalus, and it's a blue system. It's only a couple days to get in and out, 4 or 5, something like that. But we can at least stop and look and see if there is a mech part that we want. And of course, as soon as you leave, day number 1, you get the heavy metal crate. Usually gives you a Vulcan and some other stuff. So here's what's nice. Oh, we get an Assassin and a Snub PPC and Infernos. Okay, no Vulcan this time. It's way better than this Commando junker. The Commando is actually better than the Locust, so I'm going to get rid of the Locust. We're going to have a fully set up Assassin, so let's take a look at it. Want to see what it has and how they've got it set up, because they probably don't have full frontal armor set up on it, do they? Nope, they got a ton of jump jets. It's got, okay, we can save some space here. Let's take the short range missile off it. We don't care about that. Let's put the ammo down in the legs. Now, we can make sure that we have full frontal cover up on it to prevent ourselves from getting blasted out of the sky. Alright. It still has nothing set up on its legs, which is really awful, but it's basically just going to move around, periodically fire its medium laser to strip somebody of evasion, and maybe fire an LRM-5 to strip somebody of evasion. That's going to be its role. We're going to hope it doesn't get hit in the legs a bunch. Alright, take 1 day to do that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So now we can go back to here. The Assassin, Firestarter. 7 days. That's not too bad. We're leaving Panzer. This is going to take 9 whole days.
Job's done, Commander.
And he's all done with that stuff, which means we can go in here and we can set up the commando just in case as a backup. So this becomes our 6th mech, who just becomes our backup mech. Again, these guys are super fragile. You are not going to want to spend a lot of time in this mech. I can tell you that much. Alright. That gets him up to 18.5. These things are so fragile. All I really want to do is put 1 laser on them. So you can put a large laser on them. That is what you can do with them if you don't want him to do anything else. Let's see, where's it go? His left arm. Oh, you can actually get 1 more laser on him. You get a medium laser. That laser is going to be really hot. So if we take this... Oh, but we can't put anything else. That's all it can take. You'd want to put missiles over here, and I don't want to do that. Okay? And this, you can't. You need more weight to strip off, so... I'm happy with this. He's going to get 1 laser. Oh, but if we're going to do that, then we might as well use it. Max it. And that's still not everything. That's pretty cool. Oh, I got a better idea. He has what? He has a machine gun over here. How much does this cost? Do I have some machine gun ammo? I do. So you could do this. Oh, that's going to... Even if you strip him, you're not really going to have the weight to do that. And you don't want him getting up close and personal on anything anyways. If it was just a short laser, it'd be one thing, but you don't really have that option. Wait a minute. Here's the other thing. I got some jump jets. You could put jump jets on the sky. Oh, man. Yeah, you could, but he'd be really, really fragile. How much are these? These weigh a half? These guys never usually do jump jets. Here's the thing you can do. Here's what I'm going to do with him. It's a medium laser, though. I want him to at least have some poop. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take these off of here. I'm just going to treat him like a traditional one. He's going to get the long laser, and that's it. He's going to get maxed out armor, so he's a little bit durable.
Log and note. Shouldn't be too
We're still on our way out of Panzer. And the Argo ship upgrades are going to complete soon.
Those upgrades you asked for?
So there she goes. She's done with the first thing, and we still have $4.5 million in the bank account. What I'd like to do is get the mech bays. It's $900,000 for the second mech bay, so we're going to grab that.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
And that shoots into our bank account.
That work order you submitted?
He's done, and we're at Mandalus. So the first thing we're going to do is check the contracts, just in case, and we're also going to check the store. I just want to see what's available. Now, we know from doing 1.5 and 2 skull missions on our starter world, and our starter system, how hard they are. So there's a 2 skull, a 2 skull, a 2 skull, and a 1.5 skull. And then there's missions that are totally going to kill us. But we're going to look and see what the store has. There's an Orion here, and no Marauder. Okay. My first heavy mech that I prefer to get is a Marauder. An Orion is a nice one, But I don't think it's worth dropping down into the system and maybe trying to struggle with a couple of contracts to get. So we're going to continue on with our strategy, which is now to go to Tincolunas. So you got to aim up here. There's Tincolunas. We're going to go right through that one. When you do this, the jump is immediately going to jump to somewhere else in the system. For whatever reason it does this, I don't know. Every system that you're in, it takes 3 days to jump. So here it's going to jump. Then it's going to fire the 1, 2, and the third engine, and then it's actually going to perform the jump again to a different system. I don't know why it does that first jump. I think it's just to try to confuse people, but that's what it does. We stop at Tincolunas. I just want to show you there is no store here. There's an arm mod, a gyro, and a legs mod, and the contracts are not even worth talking about. They're all in lunar biomes. I don't like to go to the system. The one thing I do like about this system is that there are usually a lot of missions for the pirates. Here, there's only one. And there's a whole bunch of Capellan ones, but they're all going to be against the pirates. You can see down here. So this is... I wouldn't want to stop here anyway. So now, we take a look at... First of all, how wounded are our pilots? We have 8 days. 3 days. In 3 days, we're going to get 3 pilots back. This is going to be good. We're not going to get our last pilot, probably. But we go back to Half Skull, right here, Lyraton, like that. You move through. We're going to be able to stop over it and spend 3 days going in. So 3 days here to travel. 3 days for the jump. First, it's the fake jump. That's for free. No days are spent doing this. I don't know why it does it. Again, I kind of feel like it should just be cut out. Now 3 days to charge the engines and jump. And now Darius is going to tell us about the flashpoints. Great. We can take a look real quick on the map and see who's here, who's where, who's doing what. The flashpoint that we want to target is up here off of Claybrook. It's this one. It's the prototype one. We definitely want to get to that one as soon as we can. As soon as we're able to do it. But right now all we care about is still this. Prototype is the only one I ever really care about. Alright. On our way out of Tincolunas. There go the jump drives. 3 days for the jump drives. We will land over Lyraton. And now the Lyraton Jin joke will be funny for the rest of the game. So everybody returned except Tailgate. We can go look at the contracts over Lyraton just to be sure that this is a place where we're going to stop. But given that it's a half-skill system and we only have $3.3 million in the bank account, we want to stop here and do all the contracts. And look, there's a bunch of them. 1 skull, half skull, half skull. There's 1 for the pirates, 2 for the Capellans, a couple here for the government. We should be able to clear this place out. And we also get to check out their store first. So come down here. They have a Thunderbolt. That's a nice heavy mech to get first. Parts on that are pretty common. So we'll see at the end of our tender here if we want to actually buy that part. Just go back to the Argo and you say travel to the system. She says, do you want to change course? You say, I absolutely do. And now we're ready to start our second half skull system. And you get the first one of these. Crack shot. Naive. Drag the full story out of crack. Anytime there's a blue thing here, it's usually a pretty good choice. Gain the following tags for low days, 30 spirits. That's not good. Okay. Alright. I say that, and then I finally get a blue one that's bad.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
And now we are officially ready to begin the next system. Alright everybody, I'm Colors Fade. As always, if you dig these series and these episodes and these videos I do on my channel, please give them a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Leave your questions and comments below. Make sure to check out my Battletech Kerensky guide if you want to pursue Kerensky yourself, and hopefully you're playing along with this and having a good time. I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much.